Welcome. Before I get started, I would love it if you would set your space a little bit. Take a moment, maybe light some incense, get some aromatherapy. I'm doing a little lighting of Palo Santo here, even though I've done this about 5 times today. But every single time I enter a new ceremony, which all of these things are the classes, the artwork, everything. I go through a new process, and it's not a bad process. It's not an overthought process. It's a connection to my dedication process. So, just a little insight. Take a moment, feel it out. Breathe in, breathe out. The rune I pulled for today is called Jera, and here's the rune. I know it'll just pop up. I'll do a thing. Beep. Okay. This rune is very interesting. It's good timing. What's very great about this is every time I pull one, I get a little excited. So I asked for a rune that would point at a direction to support an introspective period we're in the phase of introspection right now. So what I wanted to do was support the introspective period for people that are already kind of introspective, because we're all inside right now. Okay. So this rune is the rune of harvest, and we're not in harvest time. However, introspection is a time of harvest. For me, I was writing today, and for me, it's really important that I have this time separate. So, not that I need to physically be separate, but the fact that there's a phase that supports us as a collective to be in introspection is just, it's like such a great gift. That's what I think about that. But what it does is it gives me time to, not really time, it allows for space between what was and what is. So if you're in introspection, we're in a phase that comes right after a lot of energy and a lot of ideas and a lot of shine on, right? The full moon situation, but we're also in a very big energy influx time. So whichever thing you choose to look at, they're both pointing in the same direction. And when you come through that process and you land in introspection, it is best to not direct that. What I mean by that is sitting down to say, I'm going to think about this. This isn't going to help so much. Give some time for it to grow. Harvest is granted a certain time of year. It is also symbolic. And what you do when you're in introspection is you're seeing what seeds are actually growing, where are the fruits of my labor actually being appreciated, not only by other people, but by myself as well, that the work that I'm doing means something to me prior to me putting it out. That's me personally. I don't know what you're going through, but if you can take some time in the next few days, because this is for the next few days, it's introspection is one of the longer phases that we get to go through. And if you can take some time to really notice, first of all, where the fruits of your labor have actually began to sprout. Avoid looking where you didn't plant seeds. This is very important. Often we have things that we want to happen, but we haven't taken any action on. In fact, nothing has even been illuminated around that yet to give us the kind of the go ahead or the path to follow or the thread to pull, whatever your deal is, right? Look where the light has been. See what has come up. You don't even have to do anything but notice. Chances are those noticings are going to add some instructions, and those instructions are going to come from your heart, not from your head. This is important to notice too. The fruits of your personal labor, right? Where did you put your heart? Where did you put your heart, your light, your breath, your light, your heart? Where did you put it? You need to look there, not where you wanted to put it. Where did you actually put it? That's what I'm getting at here. Okay. Where have you nourished that is nourishing you? That's another way to look at it. These sprouts might be conversations, they might be interactions, perhaps something that you didn't notice and now is coming to light. It's fine. Maybe you noticed it and you didn't notice that you noticed, and now it's coming back again. This is not a bad thing, yeah? Notice where you've put the work in, even if it's just a little bit. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have found something here. I just want to add one little note in. These are all from my personal experiences and my personal intuition. Take what speaks to you and just leave the rest. That's the way this works. If you've enjoyed this, I think you're going to like some of my yoga classes over on Dynamic Attunement Yoga, and you might also like my podcast. My podcast is called Hungry for Apples. And yeah, the most recent episode that's up there now is called How I Chill Out. Very related to some of the things I speak about in these videos. So if you like this, you'll probably like that. Thank you. Bye. I'm still holding it.